Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you've never seen me before, or in this case heard me before, then hi, welcome. So as you can probably tell, this is not my normal intro. I had filmed an intro for you guys, I promise. But listen, I don't know what happened, but I lost the footage. I cried for a good maybe 20 to 30 minutes, got over it and decided, I need to upload this video anyways, because I really wanted to do this reading vlog for you guys. So I lost the footage that I did for the intro, as well as some other footage that I had filmed while I was beginning to read the first book for this video, which is Reckless. Out of all the books that I read in this reading vlog, this is the book that I was most excited to film. My every thought, my every reaction. Thank God though, I didn't lose every footage that I had of me reading this book. So basically this video is going to start with me already being halfway through Reckless, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I hope you enjoy it despite this little bump on the road. And I guess I should tell you what this reading vlog is all about. I'm going to be reading new releases. So like I said, one of the books is Reckless by Lauren Roberts. Apart from Funny Story, Reckless has been my most anticipated book release of the year. It's actually insane how excited I was to read this book. I read Powerless for the first time this year. I can't believe it too. It feels like I have loved that book for so long. As soon as I finished it, I became obsessed. And then finding out that Reckless was going to be released, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get more Peyton and Kai. I get to read about them again. Happiest girl in the world right now. I was so excited for this book, and I just was hoping it did not let me down. So you're gonna find out if it did or did not. The other book is Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher, and then The Housemaid is Watching by Frida McFadden. We've got a mix of genres here, and books I was all pretty excited to read, and that I had high expectations of. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Yeah, so it started raining. I had to close the windows. Okay, so I just had to say something. It's frustrating because it's so obvious. I know it, you know it, we all know it, that they're pretending so hard to hate each other, but it's obvious they don't. It's crystal clear. A lot of stuff has happened between them, but it's so obvious that they still care so much for each other. But like I said, it's frustrating, but at the same time, I'm living for the tension, especially now. And the banter, of course, insane. That is their dynamic. That is Kai and Peyton. But I feel again, when push comes to shove, they're still gonna be there for each other. Especially Kai, it's I feel he's literally having a war in his mind. He knows he needs to focus on what he needs to do, but at the same time, again, it's so obvious that he still cares for her. Something just happened. Can't say anything because I'd be spoiling it, but I'm on chapter 25, so if you know, you know. And yeah, it just further proves that what I'm just talking about right now, what I'm saying. Also, obviously, I mean, they still are from very different worlds. They come from different worlds, and they just it's, I don't know how to explain it without spoiling it. It's they're fighting for different things in a way. They believe in different things, but for one, it isn't Kai's fault. He's been raised to think like this and to have these beliefs by the king, by his father, in a very horrible and traumatic way. But I feel as more things happen, he is seeing it for himself. He's so loyal at the same time, especially for what happened in Powerless, now more than ever. I'm being so vague. It's hard for them, so I don't know how this story will end. Obviously, I believe in them wholeheartedly, and obviously I trust Lauren Roberts, so. This cannot end like this because I still have about 100-ish, well, more than 100 pages, a lot actually, to read before I finish the book. But this moment right now, it is so intense. It's a roller coaster of emotions. guys, so it's actually the next day. Last night I didn't sleep a lot, actually at all, because like my throat hurts, I have allergies, I have a stuffy nose, so if I sound a little bit different, ignore that. And then also I woke up with a migraine today, like just absolutely horrible. That's how I've been feeling today. So I haven't updated you a lot, but I've just been reading. Started filming because I'm about to finish this book, and of course I have to film my reactions. But basically since the last time I talked to you, a lot has happened. There have been some moments that I've been just like screaming, freaking out, giggling, kicking my feet, and of course like it's Kai and Peyton. Kai with his flirting, him being his usual charming self, but just also their bantering, and I've been enjoying every single moment of it. Their banter is insane and I love it so much. Like I love their dynamic, and like that's how they, you know, tease each other, and that's just like their thing. But at the same time there have been so many other special moments between them, vulnerable as well, where they have really opened themselves up to one another. Many emotional moments as well, like I have teared up already. Lauren Roberts, like what are you doing to me? And I'm so scared to finish this book. I have a theory as to how it's gonna end. I don't know if I'm right obviously, but I guess we'll see. I'm a little bit worried as well, just because I feel like the whole plot of this book, like I've been really interested and intrigued as to how like Lauren Roberts has been expanding this world and what's to come next in this series. But I feel like to get to that point where like everything is gonna unravel, I feel like that part has been like dragged on, but it hasn't been boring. Like I've still been enjoying myself so much, but I'm just saying like I thought we'd get to that point faster. Like I'm again about to finish it, less than 50 pages left, and we still haven't gone to that point. I'm just worried it's gonna be rushed at the end. That's what I don't want. But we're about to get there. We're about to get there. So I love these two characters so much. I'm so attached to them. I don't want to let them go and have to wait until next year to read about them again. Why? So anyways, I'm gonna finish this and I guess I'll update you when I finish it. Oh wait, also a couple chapters ago I found out about something that was a complete shock to me. Like it was, you could say a plot twist definitely, about our female main character Peyton. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I didn't see it coming. It does have a big impact on our story. It was also a very, very emotional moment. It was kind of like a big curveball to throw right at the end, but okay.
What the dog doing?
Hold on, I just have to say right now I'm reading, as you can probably tell by my reactions, one of those very special moments. And I feel like it's also one of those moments that, again, apart from it being emotional, special, vulnerable, it's also like, I feel like it's an example of like, no matter what else is going on in the plot of this book, especially like something that's about to happen after this, it's pretty big. It's what has been built up since the beginning of this book, but yet here they are like together, like sharing a very special moment between the two of them, and it just feels like it's just the two of them, nothing else matters. That's how it feels to me. I just wanted to say that. I love it. I love it so much. Kai, you've got to stop. Like here I am blushing, like and you're not even speaking about me, but it's just like okay, well, Kai just found out about something that I had been waiting for him to find out since like the beginning of the book. The moment finally came and I was not disappointed. It's sad, it's heartbreaking, but I'm just saying like his reaction to it, I love him so much. I'm reading a scene right now that's reminding me so much of the scene between Damon and Elena. I could quote it entirely for you right now because I know it from memory. How you broke my heart, so I ripped open Aaron's neck. That is how much control you have over me. And I'm still here. That's how much control you have over me. Listen to us. This is toxic. We are in a toxic relationship, Elena. I just killed your friend and you find someone else to blame. You want me to blame you? Easy. Done. You screwed up, Damon. Again. Thank you. You put me in a position where I have to defend you. Again. Where I have to bend my morals. Again. Where I have to go against every single thing that I believe in. Again. Because I love you. Stop loving me. I can't. Like the vibes, the dialogue, the passion, the chemistry, what they were fighting about is reminding me a lot of this exact scene. And I'm loving it, of course. Like the tension.
What the dog doing?
No, because I have to take a moment. I have to take a moment. Like what just happened, what Kai just said. my gosh, my theory was right and I hate it. I hate that I was right. Oh no, no! I cannot believe that is how it ended. I'm completely and utterly speechless. You're telling me I have to wait until next year to see what happens next? You're telling me that I have to live in constant torture until next year to see what happens next? To read? I don't know what to say. I think I'm gonna have to process this and I'll get back to you. This book was just a lot. I had very, very high expectations. Just like coming in from Powerless, and I read Powerful, but like, did this meet my expectations? I feel like, I don't know what I expected. Not that it let me down, but I do feel like now that I've processed it, I just feel like the plot wasn't explored more to get to the point where everything unraveled. Since the beginning, it was like building up to that point, and it was like that set it up, right? And I just feel like that part was like dragged on. And don't get me wrong, like I wasn't bored at all. I was enjoying eating every single crumb. It's Kai and Peyton, like how could I not? I live for them, like they are my everything. So it's like, give it to me, I don't care. I'm not complaining here. I'm just saying, like, I really truly felt like a lot of it was just like them bantering, which again, no complaints here. Like, I love their banter. It's like absolutely insane, and the way Lauren Roberts writes it. But I just feel like the plot was actually really interesting, and I don't know. It was building up since the beginning. It just took so long to get there. I don't know how to put it into words, honestly. But again, this was more like high stakes in a way because of how Powerless ended. It succeeded in that. It was definitely, I feel like, more tension after, again, everything that happened in Powerless, and especially the way it ended. It was like the elephant in the room. The whole reason for the cat and mouse situation, that was definitely explored between them in this book. They opened up to each other again about that, about what happened, and also just about so many other things. So I do feel like I watched them grow, definitely their characters and just like their relationship. But please, for the love of God, if you read this book, talk to me about it, please. These two have me in a chokehold. And I did annotate a lot, of course. And honestly, these aren't really all my annotations. Some things that I underlined, I didn't really tab, so it's more than this. But of course, Kai, some of the things, actually not some, all the things he said in this book, like my mind cannot grasp. He's ink on paper. Can I read you a quote? Because like, I need to. She says, your heart is pounding. He says, that tends to happen when you touch me. Yes. I had to take a lap around my room. I couldn't do this anymore. I can't. I truly can't. I think this was just like easy because I already love the character so much. It's Lauren Roberts. Like, I already love her writing style. And I felt the same love for it that I did in Powerless when I was reading this book. And I know it must be like scary to put out this book after the popularity and love and like the attention that Powerless got. And so many people were expecting so much out of this book. But I honestly think she did an exceptional job. I cannot wait for the third book. Try not to go too crazy over it because I am going to lose my absolute mind thinking about the fact that, again, in April 2025 the third book's gonna come out. Like, that's so far away. But again, not even gonna think about it. I'm not. Rating 4 stars because I do feel like I love the storyline of Powerless more, but I do also like now realize maybe this is just kind of like a breather. Actually, there are a lot of things that happened in this book that I feel like are going to be huge plot points leading up to the third book. Okay, I'm done yapping about this book. I did start another book. Hold on, because I have to get my Kindle. I actually miss my Kindle. I feel like the last few books that I've read have been like physical books, and I did miss it. I started The Housemaid is Watching by Freida McFadden. I was really excited to read this book because I have read The Housemaid, of course, The Housemaid's Secret. If you don't know, this is part of an interconnected standalone series. This is the third one. Do I believe it needed a third book? Absolutely not. Am I still gonna read it? Absolutely yes. My favorite is the first one, but still, I already know the characters, so it's a bit easier to get into again. And I don't know, I was just like curious to see what she was gonna do with this series. I decided to read this one just because I was like, let me not get into a reading hangover after reading Reckless, so let me get into a thriller. I already started it, like I said, and right now I'm on page 140. So yeah, I do feel like I did read a lot. I do feel like since I started this book, I haven't wanted to put it down. I had to, I was forced to, but I absolutely didn't want to put it down. Like, I do feel like I've been hooked since the first page. I thought I wasn't gonna be for some reason because I thought it was gonna be kind of repetitive, because again, I was like, why are we adding a third book into the series? For some reason, I'm just like, I'm loving it. Whatever Freida McFadden was trying to do, I think she accomplished it with this book because I'm not bored at all. I'm actually really intrigued. It follows the same main character as The Housemaid and The Housemaid's Secret, which is Millie. In this book, it is set years later after The Housemaid's Secret. It is kind of like a different vibe, I feel like, so that's interesting. We're getting to know some other characters as well, but I feel like the main plot, like the whole thrilling mystery aspect to this book, it's fast-paced and I just keep turning the page. I'm not gonna think too much about it because I'm enjoying it. I hope we don't get stuck in the, how can I explain this? I hope we don't go in circles. I hope it doesn't become repetitive. I don't want to be disappointed. I just, you know, I feel like when a book has a great start and then it goes downhill, it's like even more frustrating for me, even more of a letdown. Let's hope that's not the case with this book. I do feel like it's the boy who cried wolf situation. Like, our family main character, some things are happening. People that are close to her, other characters in this book, are not believing her, and that is very frustrating because I'm like, hello, like, I hate when that happens. It's like, it's honestly very annoying because it's like, it's actually her partner and I'm like, you're supposed to trust her. You're supposed to believe her more than anyone else. I'm not gonna talk anymore. I'm gonna stop talking. I feel like I've talked enough. I feel like you're tired of me talking. So I'm gonna keep reading this book and I'll give you any updates if I need to do that. I wanted to say something. There's another character that he did appear in The Housemaid and The Housemaid's Secret, which I liked, but in this book, I'm finding him pretty annoying and just like out of character. I don't know, it's just like weird. What's going on? What's going on here? Pretty much the other characters are just neighbors that they have, and it's actually funny though because one of them, she's like the typical like nosy, mean neighbor, thinks she's above everyone, but like some of the things she says, it's like the nerve this woman has. But like, it's funny. I'm just like, it's funny because it's like, oh my gosh, like. But another thing I did want to say, I thought this was going like one way. Now I'm like, I don't know where this is going. I just think it's all over the place. I don't know. I don't know where this is going, and now I'm just kind of like, let's focus on one thing. What is this about really? I can't like pinpoint anything. I don't know, but I'll keep you updated. I'm not bored though. I just keep eating this up. I think it has to do a lot with her writing. I think no matter maybe if the book isn't that good, I feel like it's still gonna be as fast-paced and like thrilling because like, I don't know, something about her writing. I'm 51% through. I'll definitely finish it tonight. Hi, it's me again. Something just happened. Hello. This is what I had been waiting for. Obviously not exactly this. I didn't know what was gonna happen, but like something like this. This is, I feel like, the moment where the tables get turned around, where everything just like completely unravels, gets like even more chaotic and crazy and insane. And now I'm really intrigued to see what happens next. I honestly have a theory, but I don't want to be right. So I just found out about something that I thought like wasn't gonna be true. It wasn't the theory I had in mind, definitely. I did not see it coming, and I'm just like, there's still something that smells fishy here. Like, I don't know. I'm not still convinced it's 100% the truth. If it is so, I'm gonna be like so disappointed because like it's a bit ridiculous. I can't believe it. I knew it. I knew it! I knew it! What just happened, kind of the big plot twist, wasn't entirely 100% the truth. But it wasn't my theory though, which shocks me even more. I'm at 75% right now, so. Hey guys, sorry I'm eating ice cream, but I just wanted to film again because now I have another theory forming in my head. Completely different theory, and I think this one might be right. And if it is right, well, I don't know. Then I won't be disappointed because it's a good plot twist. I don't like where this is going. My theory is right. I think it's right, but I don't like where it's going anyways. So creepy. I have goosebumps. I finished it. Oh my gosh. Every loose end tied up. That was shocking. I did not expect that last little plot twist. Like, I didn't even think about it. It was so obvious now that I know. It was just like a bit slow at the beginning actually. I was still eating it up, but like it was a bit slow. It was just like building up to that point, I guess. But when it got to that point, man, everything started to unravel, and it just got so chaotic so fast, so fast-paced, so crazy, so insane. That's what I want in a thriller book. To be surprised, to be shocked, to be on the edge of my seat. It did disturb me a lot, like just the whole plot twist. Very disturbing. Ugh, I kind of miss them. Did this series need this book? Need a third book? No. But still, I'm glad I read it. Honestly, I would recommend this series. I thought about the rating, decided to give it a 3.5. I liked it a lot. I wouldn't say I loved it or it was my favorite of the series. I'm tired. Let me get to the last book that I'll be reading for this video, which I'll also be reading on my Kindle, and that's Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher, part of an interconnected standalone series, the Lakefront Billionaire series. The first book is Love Redesigned. I'm already familiar with Lauren Asher's writing. I've read the entire Dreamland Billionaire series, and now I'm getting into the Lakefront Billionaire series. I already love her writing, and honestly, just getting into this interconnected standalone series, I'm loving it already. Like, I love the characters. I loved Love Redesigned, and the main character, well, one of the main characters of this book did kind of appear a bit in Love Redesigned. Raphael is the male main character. The male main character of Love Redesigned, he's his cousin, so that's the connection right there. I'm pretty sure, 99.9% sure. It also has the single dad trope, so I love single dads. Oh, that's so sweet. I just opened the book on my Kindle and I saw the dedication, and it says, "To those who see themselves as broken, I hope you find someone who admires your scars for what they are, a sign of your struggle and a testament to your strength." It's also dual POV, yes. It's kind of like a common thing in Lauren Asher books, which is another thing that I love about her books, because I'm a dual POV girly. It seems like the female main character's name is Ellie. I'll get to reading this. Okay guys, so obviously it's the next day. I was starting Love Unwritten. I didn't really read a lot last night, actually nothing at all. I've been reading today a little bit. So like I said, this is about Raphael, and to confirm, yes, it's a single dad trope. So he's a single dad, he has a son, and this is also a billionaire romance. But more specifically, he's a tech billionaire because he teamed up with Julian, which is his cousin, to create this now really popular real estate app market, and it's called Dwelling. And I guess he's also a philanthropist with a life mission to find and rescue mistreated animals before fostering them in his backyard barn. That's so cute. Like, I feel like that makes him a green flag. And then we have Ellie, our female main character. She's his nanny. She's only been working for him for almost a year, but they also have kind of like a history, if you will. They went to the same high school together. She was a freshman and he was a senior. He was kind of like her high school crush, but when she started working for him, that kind of had to go away because, like, he's her boss. They have to keep it professional. I guess I'll update you when I have anything else to say. Hi guys. It's actually a few days later. The last few days have been like complete chaos. I started a new job, so I've kind of just been adjusting to that, making a new routine. I have been continuing Love Unwritten. I think the last time that I talked to you, I was just starting this book, and I'm currently on page 477, so 78% through. This book is almost 700 pages. I knew Lauren Asher books were like that long. Every book that I've read by her, I've come to the same conclusion, which is that I didn't notice that they were that long because I actually liked it. They didn't feel like that to me, like over 700 pages long. Okay, so I think I did tell you like a bit about the main characters. So Raphael, he's a very complicated, complex character. I've been enjoying getting to know him. And Ellie, she's a singer. She's also a songwriter. She was in the music industry, but something happened there. I think she's also a very complex character, and I've also loved getting to know her. She's also like a hopeless romantic, which I love, like very much like me. Their relationship is like non-existent. It's a bit rocky. He's like a very grumpy guy. He hasn't been like really nice to Ellie, but she and his son have formed a very, very special relationship. Raphael and his son also have a rocky relationship. Fast forward, they've planned this vacation, this summer trip to Hawaii. Leading up to this vacation, some things have been changing between them, and I mean, I get why this is over 700 pages long, because I feel like Lauren Asher like writes really deep, well-rounded characters. You really get to connect with them, you really get to know them inside and out, just like completely. And she really puts like a lot of thought into her characters. I love that it isn't rushed. But my point is, like, I started this story and it was barely mentioned some of the things that these characters have both gone through, but now I feel like I've gotten to know them so much. I feel like I know these people, like they exist in real life. That's good writing. That's it. I mean, at this point I'm so into the story that I'm like so invested. I love the character development, like especially Raphael. Both of them have so many reasons as to like have trust issues and just to like not get close to people, but nevertheless it's inevitable that they keep getting drawn to one another. They've helped each other and I love seeing that. I love it. My heart aches, especially for Raphael, learning everything that he's been through, and just like, also I love the text threads this book has. Many characters from Love Redesigned reappear in this book, and I love the found family. I love it so much. They have a family group chat. It's heartwarming. It's so cute and I love it. It's also just so funny. I think that's all I have to say. Hopefully I can finish it tonight. If not, I'll let you guys know if I have to say anything else. I don't know why, but for some reason, like scenes where like one or the other gets jealous, they always make me like giggle and kick my feet, because it's like, hi guys, it's the next day. Last night I actually did finish Love Unwritten. Forgot the title there for a second. So I'm finally back home from work and now I have the time to tell you my final thoughts on this book and kind of wrap up this video. These two main characters, they have so many struggles, like just so many things that they've been through, and I love how these two broken, complex individuals can be able to come together because they have such a deep connection and love for each other and help each other heal and move forward together. And like, I don't know, there's just something so special about that, especially Raphael. I love how all throughout this book he continued on trying and trying and trying just for her, for Ellie. He loved her too much not to try to be a better man for her. It made me like love him even more, as well as Ellie. Like I wanted to give her a hug. Trigger warning for this book: this has self-harm, abuse, and SA. I said my heart ached for Raphael, but as well for Ellie. I mean, that girl, like, oh my gosh, the things she had been through. I admire her so much for her to be able to move forward and heal from all of that. And I also love that this book was like, yes, we're 500 pages long, 600-ish to be exact. Well, that's not exact, I'm still saying ish, but anyways, I knew despite the number of pages, like that wasn't going to be a problem, and it wasn't. There's just so many points, like plot points, different things to resolve all throughout the story in the book that you kind of forget it's that long, because it kind of like satisfies you. Plus, like, I had connected so much to these characters, Raphael and Ellie, that I felt so happy for them. Also, I would also like to say Raphael is very much a acts of service type of man. Gift giving, yep, that definitely is another love language of his. Everything that he's been through, it's really hard for him to express himself, express his feelings. He still wants to show his affection and love for her. Like those small gestures, but like they mean everything. It shows that like he pays attention to you, he listens to you. And I feel like that's all I ask for. He just loves to like spoil her and make her happy. I honestly just love these characters so much and this world. I think I've decided to give this book a 4.5. I would so like 100% recommend it, but I do recommend you, if you haven't, read the first book. I think it makes it that much more special if you read them in order, even though you don't need to. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you stuck to the end, I love you so much. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.